This place is my hometown, and it's quite a nice hometown. I like it. And I remember a few years ago there was a campaign for the homeless and everything else. And that was it. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything else about homeless since then. And in all fairness, I don't think I've seen any homeless in the last few years at all. So I'm wondering if there is actually a problem with homeless within my hometown, whether it's been taken care of and they've been looked after, or whether it isn't an issue. I just don't know. And because it's out of sight, out of mind, I don't think about it. And it's one of those things that, as it's so cold at the moment, it's winter here, I sort of wonder if we do have a problem with it, or if we as a community have been taking care of the homeless and looking after them. I really don't know, and I want to know these answers. I want to know what's happened. So I'm going to have a little walk around the town and see if I can actually, A, find any homeless, and then, if I can't, we'll try and work out what the reason for that is. I don't know. Let's go and have a look. Okay, I'm back in my nice warm studio now. It was cold out there this morning. Interestingly, I didn't see one homeless person or any signs of where homeless people have been. Not surprising, it's cold. They should be indoors somewhere if that's the case. But yeah, saw no sign. I haven't seen any in a long time. But interestingly, there was enough people around town, shop owners, etc., that actually I spoke to, and learnt a little bit more about what's happened to the homeless. Now, to me, it's a bit hearsay at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of research. I'm going to find someone in the council who that I can talk to and can tell me actually what they've done and see if that corroborates what the people told me today that I saw, which was, if that's the case, I'm actually really super impressed. And yes, there still is an issue, but there seems to be something in place. So it'd be amazing to see that. And I've also realised doing this that this is quite a big subject. And this one little video isn't really going to cover it. So we'll see onto that. But it might answer my initial question, which is there a problem and is there actually any homeless? Because obviously I don't see it on a day-to-day basis, which I find strange when you hear so much about it in the world. So let's have a look now. Let's go and find someone to talk to and see where we go. Spoke on email about the homeless project. So that was an amazing phone call. It's so nice to speak to someone who sounds like they genuinely care. And that's our local council that I spoke to someone there of. And I'm amazed. Is homelessness a problem? Yes, it is. Is it being taken care of? Pretty much, and I'll explain. It's she split homelessness into a third, a third, a third in terms of the number of people they get. And a third is from tenancy issues where people have been kicked out because they've got zero tenancy. A third is from relationship breakdowns, being kicked out of home, etc. People need housing for that. And then a third is vulnerable people. And all of those add up to between 800 and 1,000 inquiries a month. 12,000 a year. That's insane. Considering our town has a circulation population of about 55,000, that's huge, absolutely huge. Now, admittedly, those figures cover some of the surrounding areas as well. I think it's a bit wider than just here. So we can split a bit of that down. In terms of homeless and rough sleeping, they get about 800 inquiries a year. So it's still a pretty big issue. But central government created a fund about 5 years ago where local councils could bid for money to sort the problem out, including rough sleeping and everything else as well, because it is such a big issue. And not every council is the same. Some bid for it, some don't. Some are really good, some are bad. From what I've heard and what I've seen around, I actually think we're doing a pretty good job. And we don't shout about it. No one knows, or I didn't know. Sure, some people do. But it's amazing. And they created this outreach program where they get people off the streets, and there's other charities and organisations involved in helping as well. So it's a big collective there to make sure that help is available if needed. Now, obviously, not everyone wants to be helped. You can't, that's just the way it is. But at least there is stuff there, and they're not claiming to be perfect, but it's a pretty damn good thing that they're doing, and a pretty damn good start as well. Yeah, I'm amazed. So, answer to my question, is homelessness, rough sleeping a problem in our area? Yes, it is, because that's quite a high number, but it's been taken care of. Yes, generally it is. And yeah, I'm mega impressed and proud that that's been happening. So yeah, obviously it leaves loads of other questions to go off from different tangents and find more information out because it's such a huge topic. But I think that's pretty much answered my question. And yeah, I'm glad that I live here, and I'm glad that we help out, and we're one of the good ones that do, in all fairness. And I hope that can be replicated around in other sectors as well, in other areas of the country. There we go.